We are Cristina Cajiao, Nicole Quiroga, and Diana Marcela Nova, and today we are going to show you one of the most important problems in our society, that is the violence against women, and a public policy or a program that is related to this problem. And also is related to one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals in the 2030 Agenda for Peace and Prosperity, exactly the fifth sustainable goal, development goal, that is the gender equality.
The main problem addressed here is violence against women. The COVID-19 pandemic brought with it an increase in violence against women in Colombia, since women had to be confined with their aggressors, leading a continuum of violence ranging from domestic violence, sexual violence, to even femicide. To deal with this problem, the Women's Secretariat of Bogota opened the doors of an organization called the Equality Houses. The place we chose is called Houses of Equality for Women, which are meeting spaces between women for the knowledge of their rights and the development of process aimed at social and political empowerment. The mission of this place is promote the development of women's capacities and their organizations, contribute to the full exercise of their citizenship and the effective enjoyment of their rights. The program with the Javerian University starts since 2017, and here psychology students have had the opportunity to join these houses to support their projects from their professional practices. This program is called Subjetividades Contemporáneas en Contextos de Inclusión, Exclusión y Diversidad. The main problem addressed here is violence against women.
The project chosen by our group can contribute to the peace agreement that has been developing in Colombia during these last years, because in first place, the peace agreement involves the approach to the ideal of gender and how women have been vulnerable to the armed conflict. For example, those women who have had to leave their territories are as housewives, while many of the male figures stay in the conflict very involved. They have to face this aspect by their own, and the project of our group opens the doors to those women to offer them opportunities for growth that can help them and get ahead with their children. In second hand, the project focused on women for which the Javeriana and psychology students work can favor those women who have been victims of violence, for example, in displacement, in kidnapping, in murders of their children or relatives, through psychosocial support, crisis attention, and contention. And finally, we believe that this project contributes to the peace agreement because it can create strategies and provide tools and resources that allow ex-combatants women to reintegrate to society and to link themselves to a productive project.
There are many ways in which a student can make a difference by participating in this program. Not only with their knowledge, but also with a critical approach. For example, a student can assess how activities are being carried out by the leaders and can ask them directly to women how they rate this program, what could be improved, and how effective the program has been. The students can evaluate the practices or listening and accompaniment that take place in these houses, and give an appreciation. The psychology has different approaches to the social phenomena. We have the psychosocial, the psycholegal, the clinic psychology, and this is some examples. In the houses of equality, we can help with psycholegal support or psychosocial support, in which we can have a dialogue with the women, and they can tell us their problems, and they can also think about their own problems, and they have empowerment. A student can do therapy to the people because he or she has not graduated yet, but he or she can learn from a professional who is working in these houses, and he or she can improve its own practices. Some women need therapy after being victims of violence by their husbands or their brothers, their fathers,